finally getting around to the concept I was interested and excited to try, which was the altogether too much acceleration green white Oath Ponza. 6 acceleration spells, no longer Moxless. Not a lot of acceleration spells left after Wild Growth, go figure. No Utopia Sprawl available. Not that we have a lot of forests to put Utopia Sprawl on. Some thoughts. One, I think it'd be cool to do this. This is awesome. I think it's cool to also play like Abundance. And I also think it's cool and interesting to play the Armageddon sideboard instead of the Go Rider sideboard. Or just kind of try to get all these elements together somehow. On the topic of Abundance kind of helps you get more of these 3 cards. Actually, I'm out. I'm over it. Abundance sucks, right? It's only good with a Sylvan Library. But if you don't have Sylvan Library, Abundance draws you Mox Diamonds and Wild Growths. And additional copies of Oath, which at the point that you have Abundance probably don't matter. And then you really only want these 3 as your non-land cards, right? That's crazy. I never thought about that. So Abundance just a combo with Sylvan is fine, but there's just so many times where Sylvan alone is enough. And like, if Sylvan alone is not enough, what are the times that you need exactly Sylvan Abundance to win, right? Like that you're, like, we've kind of already accepted that your opponent is not like putting pressure on you because you've made it to 4 mana and you have time to just put an Abundance on the battlefield. And then in that world, just pay life into your Sylvan a few times. You don't really need 100 cards. You just need a few extra cards to finally shut the door with Smokestack. So not into Abundance. I like Armageddon because becoming a deck that can board out all the Stone Rains and then just play Armageddon at post board, and so you just like our mid-range Terrageddon Oath deck with Armageddon is pretty nice. Obviously, you don't want to blow up your own ports, Mishra's Factories, and Treetop Village stuff, but I think it's still interesting, playable, worth thinking, worth considering. And what we have here is we're just trimming Terravore, understanding that we win most games with Smokestack, and as a result, we don't need to play lots of Terravore, right? So you have a few game strips. One is trigger Oath and win. The second is play a lot of LD spells and win. So you, in the nuance of the LD spell tree is you play a lot of LD spells, and then once your opponent has nothing left, you do one of 3 things. You play Smokestack, completely shut the door on them. You play a Manland and kill them with the Manlands, or you play a Terravore. And so we have an abundance of those things, right? Assuming that all goes well, we have enough win conditions. Obviously, it's nice to be in a spot where you play a lot of land destruction, and then they have maybe 1 or 2 lands, and they're like drawing towards that 3rd land, and they're going to do something good once they draw that 3rd land. They're going to start casting removal and whatever. And your ability to do 10 damage instead of 6 damage or whatever, 10 damage instead of 3 damage, or 8 damage instead of 3 damage matters because it cuts off their draw steps. That's obviously good. But I want to just see what happens. And also sometimes you'll just draw both Terravores, and that won't be good, right? But the upside is that when you don't draw both Terravores, they will be humongous out of the Oath of Druids. Will also be slightly worse to Tormod's Crypt, is what it is. But yeah, so 2 Terravores is super greedy, but think about it this way. Sometimes the 2 Terravores is going to be really bad for you. But think of all the times that having lots of acceleration is going to be good for you. You guys love acceleration, right? Like, you hate cutting Mox Diamond from this deck. I'm like, okay, well, I will let you have it, right? You're like, oh my God, the curve is so high. You have to have acceleration. It's like, well, if you have to have acceleration, then why did you stop at 4 Mox Diamond, right? Why didn't you consider playing Mox Diamond and Wild Growth? It's like, oh, well, 5 acceleration spells is too many. I'm like, that is the ultimate question that we're going to challenge today. Can you do a 4-2 split of Mox Diamond and Wild Growth? Yes. Can you do a 3-3 split of Mox Diamond and Wild Growth? Also, yes. I'm going to do a 4-2. I'm going to play a Sungrass Prairie over a Treetop Village. Feel like I got enough sources going on here. And we're going to rock and roll with green, white, Ponza Oath, lots of accelerators. Battle, Walsh Mat. Well, no acceleration, but we still keep these. I was really tickled for like the brief period of time. Maybe we're still in that time. I won't know, right? Because the rest of the time I've just been playing Grotog, and nobody's been playing Sabo's Web against me. There's a few main deck Sabo's Web decks running around, but overall, the Sabo's Web has been died down, right? It felt like when I put like 3 videos in a row on this, this dress is, it's rude, but it's fine. I think Moneyball is like a good example of a deck that I would want to board out all my land destruction and board in Call the Herds, Naturalizes, and Armageddons. All right, we'll just top deck a Sylvan or an Oath. It's not going to matter. Brushland. Probably Factory. I don't want to get the Brushland wastelanded before I can cast my 1 copy of Swords of Plowshares. Well, I just want to attack with Mishra's Factory, right? Oh, it's a black-white control deck. Interesting. Gerard's Verdict. All right. I think it's actually just discard Smokestack and Terravor. Or Smokestack and Brushland. Because Smokestack is not good against Eternal Dragon, and I just feel like I'm not in this game right now. Well, I feel like I'm in a bad matchup right now. So they know, right? They know everything they need to know. And they can Vindicate Smokestack. The thing is, they can Vindicate Terravor too, and they can also Plowshares Terravor. So why don't I just pitch Terravor and Brushland, and then go Wasteland, Smokestack, and try to make the Smokestack lock happen? Like, sure, they can have Disenchant, but like Smokestack is pretty easy to fight. It's easier to get Smokestack under Vindicate. Because Terravor is just pointless here, right? They just like they're gonna Plowshares it, and then I'm just gonna sit here looking like a fool, like having let it Plowshares. I mean, obviously, if they had basic planes, they would play it. So it's like this exact hand against no white mana is like definitely reasonable. But like the minute that they have basic planes, it's over. And I mean, maybe they have basic swamps in their hand. I don't know. Yeah, okay. Well, never mind then. I suppose that's the deal. They're just mana screwed, and they just had to do that. I mean, if they're mana screwed, Smokestack kills them anyways, right? It's going to be a pretty cool one now. I'm going to play this Wasteland and play this Smokestack. And then I'm just not going to tick it up until they play a second land. Because they can't really kill this unless they have exactly Disenchant main deck. And this deck doesn't like to play Disenchant main deck. So I'm just going to assume that they don't. Yeah, they did play a second land. That's definitely not good for them. Oh, wow. That's amazing. Well, I guess I'm blessed. Maybe my opponent doesn't like under... Okay. Does the presence of Smother make me want to wait on this Terravor? I think so. They could Gerard's Verdict me off the top, though. Pretty interesting. I guess they can go land Plowshares. Maybe I just like sacrifice that. Yeah, they have another Smother. All right. Oh, they have Skeletal Scrying. That's not good for them. Land Plowshares. Okay, never mind. They're back. Well, it's a long road to them dying now. Yeah. Kind of need that Sylvan Library to show up. Not the end of the world, though. Wow, they have Disenchant. That's pretty interesting. Okay, so now I lose? Wow, okay. I mean, it's obviously not outrageous that you would play Disenchant, right? For many reasons. There are good Disenchant targets. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to Thermokarst white, right? Because they, I mean, they're playing Smothers and Swords of Plowshare, though. Kind of crazy. Cycle Barrenmore? You don't want to... Oh, I have the Wasteland in play. I don't know if that's good. Anyways, I'm going after planes, right? Because they need double white for quite a few different spells, and I do not. And obviously they need white for instants. But yeah, we're dying for a Sylvan Library here, or an additional smokestack. That's probably good. But yeah, it's not like once they get anything going, things are going to look a lot better for them. Well, that's definitely pretty reasonably strong card in this spot. Pretty much goes insane. All right, we prisoned out the deck that plays like 100 mana sources. I don't know if that's still. I don't know if that's good for us, right? Because we still got to work. But in the sideboard matches where they've got more stuff going on, but it's gonna be a while before their next before they can vindicate, right? And then surely I'll draw something. Oh, that's pretty good. Plains is pretty relevant here. All right, let's draw the land destruction now. Windswept Heath. What am I balancing? Like, if they have Swords of Plowshares, I wait to kill the plains, right? And then, but they might just like vindicate my Mistress Factory anyways. I have 38 cards in deck, so a 7 out of 38 sample to get hit 3. What other cards can they have in their hand? Bunch of Duresses, bunch of discard spells, Exalted Angel type stuff. I don't know. I think you just attack here and you don't overthink it, right? Because you're gonna like. I do think it's good to not attack because sometimes I guess I have port. This is not a good activation though. You should wait to stop their white mana. I think maybe I'm not gonna get punished, but I have a feeling this is not a good attack. That was not the card I was expecting, again, because I did not put that many disenchants in their deck from my expectation, but I guess it's good news. Well, I have to play this. I get it duressed too many times. I have a fetch land in play. But this just gets vindicated, and then we are sad about our lives. Yeah, I think things could have been different. I mean, I don't know. It's a very interesting like world to consider. So now I have to go after swamps. I don't think that there's a lot of reason to go after swamps though. Like, I mean, I guess just because they're Eternal Dragons are going to go for plains, but there's no black cards I care about right now. I guess swamps can turn off Vindicate. I think we just keep going after plains. I mean, soon they're going to be able to pick up their Eternal Dragon, but hopefully I can stop that. They have Wasteland in their deck? Oh, well, Mox doing its job. Wasting, so obviously they can't pick up the Eternal Dragon. They're finding the white. This would be a nice Armageddon sideboard deck here. Oh, they've forgotten about their Eternal Dragon or something. No, they have another one. I still think you pick the one up, right? Because whatever. But yeah, maybe I just have to blow up swamps now, or I should have been blowing up swamps. The upside is they can't draw too many cards with Skeletal Scrying. What? Okay, well, I wish we had more Terravores now. Angel, port. Cannot believe there is a Serra Angel in play right now. Okay, not going to be coy. They saw me not act trigger oath. They know the jig is up. Yeah, that's probably enough. Wow. Okay. Interesting. How do I board around this? There's a few doors, right? It is a little bit hard to get them in a spot where they never have any lands in play. But you almost just have to try. Because what is a better strategy than like, am I ever going to win the game if I somehow boarded out all these cards instead? Probably not. Like, Swords of Plowshares just to sit in my hand and rot. I think this is like the better strategy. Just be a prison deck. Mox Diamond. Is it relevant? How relevant is Mox Diamond here? Over Glow Rider? Probably not better than Glow Rider. A Decree of Justice is obviously insane against me, but what am I gonna do? Like, I'm not gonna oath out Terrorvores against Decree of Justice, just get them plowed and gain a bunch of life. I don't have 4 Terrorvores. If I had 4 Terrorvores and Armageddon in my sideboard, I'd play a much different strategy, right? But I don't have access to that, so I have to play this strategy. It looks like garbage, but it's all I've got. I'll go ahead and keep this hand. Mox, Port, Mox, Library, Sphere, second green source. Mox, probably pitch Wasteland, right? They don't run a lot of non-basics. They have Wasteland in their deck, so I guess it's Sylvan Library here. No, come on. Crypt. Oh my god. That's so funny. Well, I'll pay 8. Gonna be a nice little wild growth here onto this forest. And then I almost wanted to, well, yeah. I mean, obviously if I had Wasteland this turn, it'd be incredible, right? I guess Crypt you can sacrifice to Smokestack, their grand plan. Oh, don't see a reason why I wouldn't keep Karsten. And then I'll just drop the hammer on them, I think. Nothing? Okay, GG. So I will just do it like this. And not tick it up. Yeah, Wasteland's nice, but doesn't matter at the end of the day. I'll pay. Who cares? Why not? Plains. Ride the glow. I mean, I drew the nuts, right? It's not always gonna be like this. Yeah. All right, on the draw. Diamond up. Diamond up for the homies. Should I board out a land? Just be like super Just be like super try to be fast. Obviously lands are good and diamonds are bad if I'm playing. Well, I need the diamonds almost, but I guess the thing is land, diamond, Sylvan Library, get it vindicated or get it disenchanted is not good, right? But diamond, Thermokarst, maybe they miss a land drop. And then also diamond 27 lands, isn't that good? I think I have to try to get a little lucky, right? Just like a little bit lucky. Trim Wasteland. Trim Treetop Village. I think it's Trim Treetop Village. Maybe Mishra's Factory is slightly worse. I do have quite a lot of uses for my green mana. I mean, no duh. All right, what do our sources look like? No, I'll just trim Mishra's Factory. Can't go down to 2 Treetop Village. I need green. I need double green. I know it's like a little contradictory because the diamond is the green source. I have a perfect hand anyways. Beatdown hand maybe? They mulliganed? I mean, this is a beatdown hand, right? There's turn 2 Call the Herd, turn 3 Call the Herd. And then start attacking. Yeah. It feels insane to diss this library, right? But if they're just sitting on disenchants, like, what am I going to do? Yeah, I think I just attack, right? Like, do they really have Wrath of God, you think? In their deck still? I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. I could also just pitch 2 lands. Or I could pitch Glowrider on a land. Because like Glowrider, if I like, don't have LD spells and I play Glowrider, like I'm not really like prisoning them out, and a 2/1 for that mana is just like not going to make a difference in my clock. Because I go Call the Herd, Glowrider, right? Next turn, Call the Herd, they have 3 lands. They do something. Next turn, Flashback Caller, they have 3 lands, they do something. Then it's like the perfect curve if, whatever. I don't have any 1 mana spells left in my deck, so I can safely pitch this brush land. What are the non-creature spells? Well, and then Glowrider just kind of dies to a Decree. Maybe just because it's anything, right? Like anything, like literally anything could matter here. And I like the idea of blanking Disenchant for the rest of the game. Are they going to play Crypt? I mean, they're on the mulligan too. I don't know. I guess Mox Diamond against the Gerard's Verdict deck is not very good. Now, maybe I need this Mishra's Factory. I think I'm going to regret the... Well, I don't know if I'm going to regret it because obviously it might not come up at all. But I think it's possible to regret the my choices. Oh, they could vindicate this. Oh, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Well, now I would love to have a Sylvan Library in my hand. Because now my Glow Riders are going to make my Call the Herd more expensive. Yeah. Yeah, that's not good. Riders down. Yeah. I mean, this is supposed to be a bad matchup. When this deck first came onto the scene, it sort of came on to be the foil to the deck I'm playing right now. So I shouldn't, it's not like particularly surprising that they're performing well against me. They just have they have solid cards for the purpose of this matchup. They have more spells or silence. Okay. Well, I guess. Well, I probably would have gotten my Sylvan value by now. Yeah, they're flooding. Can't really imagine not playing Sylvan because there's just nothing that they want to disenchant. So might as well just do it. We just need more Call the Herds. As you wish. I have the answer to Swords to Plowshares on Call the Herd. You're not going to believe what it is. I am obviously worried about Skeletal Scrying here. Something that Glow Rider is good at fighting. Vindicate? Serra Angel? Oh my god. I guess it's over. It's literally over. I can't beat the card. Siri! What am I supposed to do, man? I'm like crying on the floor. I'm like, what's wrong, brother? It's like, well, they played Sarah Angel against my Call to Herd deck. I guess I technically didn't plan for this at all. It's okay. I can get 4 elephants in play and attack for 9. Attack for 9 again. Interesting. I go for the plane cycle. They can just kind of twiddle that for a while. Mishra's Factory. It's not bad. I think I'm going to... Let's see. So if I Wasteland... What if I draw... If I draw Call the Herd, I can play and flash it back in the same turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I port... well, so if I Wasteland, they can't pick up and cycle the Eternal Dragon in the same turn cycle. I'm not mad at how I played this game, right? I couldn't have like there's I guess one decision point was like I could have gambled on doing stuff slightly different. So I still have to port them because they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. Oh, but I can port them and play Smokestack. So I get in for 5, then I get in for 2. Oh my god, I stacked them wrong. Yeah, Thermokarst is not nothing. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blow up the swamp. Maybe I had to try to put them on 0 permanents. Yeah, maybe I had to take up Smokestack this turn anyways. Because I have to go like Smokestack up, up, up. But maybe I'll survive at like 1 life. I don't think so though. Oh, maybe. Man. No, they have to attack 3 times. They're going to sack 1, then 3, then 4. 1, then 3, then 5? Actually? Wait, hold up. Hold? I think I literally had this game actually. Well, no, maybe I didn't literally have this game, but I certainly had it a lot better if I ticked up the Smokestack, and I could have even taken the L on the permanent. Although the way things are going, maybe I should have let them go to their draw step, because if they draw land, obviously I don't want them to thin. I should have let them go to their draw step, because if they draw land, the Decree of Justice. All right, Slit counter. Sacrifice. Sacrifice nothing. Yes. Yes. Card. Wild Growth. Why not? Pass. So this turn they would have sacked. They would have had 1 less permanent. Yeah, I wow. I just I didn't think that I just haven't played this deck enough that I've been in double Smokestack spots like this. Because now they'll sack 5. They have exactly 1 extra, so I have to draw a Stone Rain next turn. If I don't draw a Stone Rain next turn or a Wasteland, then I can't force them to lose the Angel. They have a Wasteland? Technically doesn't matter. Oh, they made it so they lose the Angel. Okay, they have a Decree in their hand? Okay, well, I guess we both have 0 permanents now. Slit counter. Slit counter. Sacrifice. Goodbye, Elephant. Goodbye, Wild Growth. Goodbye, Brushland. Yes. Yes. Another Smokestack off the top, maybe? We're cooking, guys. We're cooking. Man, if only I had mana short. The Tormod's Crypt would have got me. Oh, they have Plowshares. It's fine. Should I end with a forest or a brush or a Sungrass Prairie? Probably a forest. I have 2 Glow Riders in the graveyard. I have no Swords of Plowshares in my deck. Oh no, I need the Sungrass Prairie because I can pay life for. I need the Sungrass Prairie. Look, my modem made this possible for this to happen, right? So we're sort of free rolling right now. Like they don't have any planes left in their deck, right? Oh my god, the perfect draw. The perfect draw after the perfect draw is just it's too sweet. It's too sweet. No, you have no planes left in your Crypt. All right. Oh, they're gonna let me have it though. All right. By all means. Well, I played sloppy, but they played sloppier. If they just didn't wasteland me. Baron more. Yeah, but none of these are ways to deal damage. Interesting. Does it make sense to Wild Growth or Rishadan Port, even though I kind of want to activate the Rishadan Ports? Maybe? The fact that I didn't keep a forest is coming to haunt me now. How about we just attack for 6, huh? And just let ourselves get Gerard's Verdicted? I mean, it's the same shit. I guess this gets wastelanded. It doesn't matter. I mean, they just let me have my Call to Herd flashback. I drew 3 Call to Herds. It's pretty good. Only 26 cards. And now if their white sources cost them damage, they're in trouble. Well, Smother. Smother is live. Word to your Smother. I guess I priced myself into playing Sylvan here. Well, there's just no way with this mana configuration. This is why putting the Wild Growth on the Rishadan Port is funny, because there's just no way in this mana configuration to like port. So it's like if you have exactly this combo, you're in trouble. What we got there. Okay, I mean, I don't know what you're supposed to rate that game. Like I did technically misplay. So we traded misplays and then like we traded misplays. It's not unfair to say that I could have won that game if I had ticked up the stack correctly. And now I know that I have 2 Smokestack outs to my opponent's Serra Angel, right? I think I did a lot of things right, though. I think boarding out Swords of Plowshares was just like really good. I think ignoring Decree of Justice is really good. If they have it, I'm dead. And then, I don't know. Are they playing Serra Angel instead of Exalted Angel? Honestly, Serra Angel over Exalted Angel is like a really cool, interesting idea. Forest. Creature? No, Forest Exploration. All right. Okay, we can do this. We can do this, man. The reason I went for Wasteland is because if they play Argothian here, I'm going to Wasteland to make sure our guy survives. If they go Argothian Seal, I'm going to be mad. Interesting. I think it's Winter's Grasp every time. Because it's just, you just want to restrict their mana. And also it's just mana efficient for my turn. But what's this keep that they had no Enchantress in play? Do they not understand that they have to have an Enchantress in play? Argothian? Argothian, allow me to trigger. Serra Sanctum. They have a spell? No. So they're going to let me wasteland their Serra Sanctum? Boom. I have 7 cards left and I have a 24/24. And they're F6'd. All right, so they have to have P-Wave. All right, I have 2 24/24s. Oh, I gave him the replenish out. No, it's okay. It's fine. No, I don't know. Like 2 enchantress is better than 1. Hold? Question mark? These will not save you unless you have. Yeah, these will not save. Oh my god, I can pay for both Terravores too. All right, I'll attack. Heck yeah. All right, what happens now? Oath out, Terravore out. Naturalize. Glow Rider's in first, then naturalizes. Anything that's bad. Smokestack is kind of bad. What are they sideboard? Sacred Ground? The Call the Herd plan is not good, right? Oath is good against Argothian, but I think we just need to like actually still go after their lands. And I think we really need speed. So speed stays. I think it's trim a land. I think that land once again is Mishra's Factory here. Ugh. Turn 2 Port is my best play after they've already cast something on turn 2. Port, Wasteland. Port, Thermokarst. Port, then Thermokarst, then double Port, then Glow Rider. Port, then Thermokarst, and this hand is extremely borderline. This Smokestack is kind of a nothing. So I kind of need a Wild Growth hand, I think. This has decent disruption, but Port is kind of like the worst kind of disruption. I think, so you go turn 2 Port, turn 3 Glow Rider into Thermokarst, or double, into Thermokarst for 4, then double Port them out of the game with Smokestack. Could be good enough. I'm going to try it. I think Glow Rider is pretty good. Oh, the other problem is I don't have GW. Whoops. Well, I guess I'm just a maniac is the problem. The problem with me is that I'm insane. That I just like do unfair things to people. If they play Enchantress, I have to play Glow Rider, unfortunately. Oh, it's Sacred Ground. Boo. Sacred Ground is also works against Smokestack, which is kind of BS, but at least I'll be able to ride the Glow, and then I'll be able to port for a while. But yeah, I am in the naturalized waiting room here. They play more of these days, I think, as well. They probably also play Sabo's Web, because let's be real. Right? They can play a Presence, which unfortunately would help them tremendously. Oh, it's a little one. Interesting. Seal of Cleansing doesn't really matter. Obviously, the card they drew matters. They're just going to go after the Wild Growth. Interesting. I have Sphere of Resistance in my deck. You'd probably save it for that. Yeah, port their green mana. Because none of the white cards matter. Oh, I guess I can put them off Sterling Grove. Yeah, it's actually probably better. Shit. Oh, I should play, what's it called? Treetop Village there? The other thing I should have thought of, like with the Glow Rider in play, the tapping the force is like the same as tapping the planes, because like one of their force have to be used for the generic mana cost that the Glow Rider adds on. This is like a game losing mistake almost, because Starling Grove means I can't blow up the Sacred Ground, and then can't blow up the Sacred Ground. It's not good for me. Dust Bowl. In what world? I guess that's how it goes. Sylvan. Go get Forest. Are they gonna spend the next 2 turns Dust Bowling my my Orishan port? Or they can just I don't think they would use the Serra Sanctum. Maybe that's good. I don't think it is, but maybe it's good. The point is Starling Grove shouldn't be in play. I mean, they would have. Yeah, no, they had the 1 planes. They just would have never had Starling Grove. Are they going to use it? Oh no, they're going to use. That makes sense for the Dust Bowl mana. Dust Bowl is sacrificing Dust Bowl. I can draw another Orishan port. Ah, well. Let's see if I would have drawn. Oh, well, I guess I wouldn't have drawn Naturalize. Okay, beatdown? Beatdown? Seems unlikely because they're gonna get presents. They should get presents, I think. All right. Didn't really matter that Starling Grove entered the battlefield, but I don't know. Could stand a cleansing meditation. I have no fear now. I'll attack. So I'll just naturalize the Starling Grove before they can find stuff with it. And this gets me net 2 mana, so can't be too mad. I think I lose, but so what does it look like if I don't have Smokestack in my deck? I just play Call to Herd? That doesn't seem good. Yeah, well, I think we got to try to. I think we have to try to win with Prison. And I've done it before on this channel. You just got to believe. I'm going to naturalize the Sacred Ground. Then I'm going to Thermokarst this Serra Sanctum. And I think maybe I should have naturalized the P-Wave and attacked for 3. Because they've got enough mana. They've got enough cards. I mean, both are very thin lines, right? Like, what am I going to be able to do? Just, like, at some point they'll get Opal Wave and then it'll be over. Okay, like, imagine I had Glow Rider in play, so they have 1 less mana, like, whatever. Okay, they have Sabo's Web as well, so it kind of doesn't matter. Well, they came prepared with their sideboard here. All right, that's probably going to be it for me. I don't have any tech here, not from this spot. All right, so we're gonna stick to the plan though. I think the plan is fine, for lack of alternatives. So I made the deck substantially less agile, right? I mean, I had all this acceleration, and I don't have Terravores. So if you don't play a grindy post-board game, you don't have Terravores. Can't play Terragenting game. And you don't have good things to board your smokestacks out for. I think I still believe in... I don't believe in smokestack more than a Mishra's Factory. I think I can draw a smokestack, but it'll be after I like get all this going. I have a lot of things to get going. And I need more lands to be able to pay for my spells through my own Glow Rider, so I can't just like cut lands. Well, this will do. Like, this is a hand that could make it so that they never cast a spell for the rest of the game. All right, Skyle. Gonna go ahead and play Mishra's Factory. Well, they can't play... they can't, like, surprise me by playing Well, I don't want them to know I have the Wasteland, I suppose. I guess if something gets webbed, it doesn't really matter what it is, because it's not like after web I'm going to play a spell. So eventually they're going to Guile and not have lands left, right? They are going to be able to do that. Crypt. I'm not interested in my graveyard. They will get to sacrifice the Crypt to... If they go Sacred Ground this turn, I guess I'm cooked. I have to change my strategy. Fetch land Winter's Grass. There's nothing I could... Or fetch land Sacred Ground. There's nothing I could have done to prevent this. If it's just Sabo's Web, though, I get them. It's just Seal Cleansing. That's more interesting. Yes, I would like to Soot Counter. Huh. I think this turn is still a Winter's Grass turn. Keep them off playing things for a while. Keep them off 2 mana. Sack the Crypt. Port the Forest. Okay, I think I got them, right? Because I can even port this Windswept Heath and then port the land that pops out. Sacrifice the Mishra's Factory. No Soot Counter. Mox Diamond. Interesting. So I'll hold the Mox Diamond and hold the Wasteland. In case I draw a Glow Rider. Oh, Wasteland meant I could go Wasteland, port, and then force. I'll probably pop here. Yeah. Okay. That was a mistake then. I think that would have been super thin of an angle, though. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, I guess I'll... They love the top card of their deck? It's just Forest? All right, so some things, some good, some bad. Bad, Mox Diamond, not looking good right now. Oh, can still keep them off white. Okay, Mox Diamond, okay. Like, I don't want to be here like this, but maybe it's okay. Because the problem is they can play Sabo's Web this turn. And then if they do, I'm just kind of like super cooked. Oh, they're going to Plowshares. I guess I kind of end up in the same spot. Well, what if I draw a land? Uh-oh. All right. I did draw a land. Oh, I mean, they've got no enchantresses going. They are just being exactly as mopey as I am being, right? Like, look at the trade so far. Smokestack for Seal Cleansing, like nonsense for nonsense. Oh, they finally found a presence. Oh, they have a Sanctum. Oh, they have a Seal Cleansing. No, they have double presence. What the F? Okay, I can draw through this. I have double naturalize on top. Trust. I guess topping this is fine. All right. Pretty sure I'm not supposed to have a wild growth on a stacked up on a land like this. But I'm kind of dead. Dang. Okay, if my Sylvan Library survives, I could win. But I need to draw some nap. Oh my god, it's over. Okay, if I draw like a lot of sphere resistance type stuff, good things can happen to me. All right, okay. That's not good. All right. All right. I mean, I think I did. I mean, I don't know. They have Sabo's Web. I think it's just over. It's just over, man. All right, good games. Good games. I'm not like I don't know. I got that game too. It's kind of nice. I don't know. We did some things. It was a fair match. We just moped around. It was a mope fest. I thought of a card the other day that I really would want to have put in a blue smokestack deck, like the various cards. Obviously, Meditate is like one of the cool ones. And then I was like thinking like Rhystic Study and stuff, but there's like one specific card, and I just like don't remember what it was. I was like thinking about the continuum of like Swords to Plowshares versus other stuff. What if you played the mono blue control deck with Smokestack? I don't know. Smokestack is just really wanted to be backed up by, like, it's so good here, right? I can't imagine it being good anywhere else though, because it just needs so much support. Okay, I mean this is a hand. It's not a hand. I put 6 acceleration spells in my deck. I feel like I'm not drawing them. All right. Well, if I think they're just like a burn player, so I'm gonna just like keep this Plowshares, but I'm gonna play the Oath on turn 2 and then hope it's enough. I think. Also, I can't get the I can't get all my colors, so Mox Diamond off the top. Can't believe I'm saying this. Oh my god, they got me. Should I Wasteland this? Probably. Pretty fair trade. Pretty reasonable against the card that I have in my hand. All right, so they're playing some Terragon and nonsense, which is generally going to be decent against me. Well, it's complicated, I guess. Oh, well, they played a Wall Blossom, so that's good for me. Another Wasteland. Basic Plains, Basic Forest. Well, considering I only have one white card in my deck, it's probably Basic Forest. And they can have their own Wasteland, so. Call the Herd. All right. They're just gonna fight through it. How about I get a giant guy? Oh boy, he's so big. He's a 7/7. Wild Growth. Don't mind if I do. And I am going to try to stop the white. Even though I have to chew through extra lands to do it. But I think I could do it. Because the thing is, they Plowshares here, I'll get my next activation. And then that's their last white source. Maybe their next white source is non-basic. Or maybe I will be able to Wasteland something and then play a Sphere of Resistance. Oh. Oh. Okay, well. Maybe they only have 2 planes in their deck, though. Well, it doesn't matter. Now they have their colors. They have all the colors they need. Well, the next one's a 9/9. That's not even big enough. Smokestack against this battlefield. Play Wasteland. Winter's Grasp. Still plains, though. It's good to go after the same land, basically. They might not have another plains, and who knows what kind of double white. Maybe I could like stop them from getting double green now. I don't think I could, though. For them to play their own Terravor. Oh. That's interesting. I feel like that's not a concede. You can draw your own Terravor. Huh. Alright. So what do I want? Plowshares? Are these Mox Diamonds? Just going to kind of be like a tug of war situation. Not the best smokestack matchup if they have Weather Wayfarer. Or I could trim one Oath of Druids. Or I could trim Sphere of Resistance since it's symmetrical. They have some mana suppression of their own. Or I could trim the Oath package entirely. I think it's pretty good to have Oath against Birds of Paradise and Wall of Blossoms. Pretty good to have Oath against those cards, I'd say. Smokestack the worst card? Probably. I can't play it unless I have like these in play. I need to punish Wayfarers and whatnot. Come on. This is not a keepable hand if this is Mox Diamond, so. Well, actually I have 2 of Terravor. What am I? So it's never a keep. Alright, this is pretty good. Alright, double Wild Growth, Wasteland. So the second Wild Growth is pretty bad. So, Wild Growth, Wild Growth, Sphere Resistance, Wasteland, Sylvan. Trying to think if I could somehow not keep the land. Oh, I can now. Because I drew a good land that I could have cast the second Wild Growth on. Or it would have been a decent sequence. All right, my opponent hasn't been into playing spells, so as a result, I'm going to go ahead and sphere first. Maybe that's wrong. I don't know. It just feels like I could be in a spot where I can keep them off casting something good for, like, casting a meaningful spell for a turn. But if they disenchant on end step here, then literally doesn't matter. Okay. Are they just flooded? They want to disenchant on their main phase. They're just going to call the herd. I have a lot of basics. Oh, wastelands are looking less good. Anyard Brushhopper, sure. I mean, I guess it means that I can't go ham on this library, right? See, I do need to stay stocked up of like things that are playable good. At some point I'll draw Oath, right? Call herd. I think Treetop Village is blocking this guy. Well, I would need to pay 4 mana for this Thermokarst. The thing is, I need Mistress Factory. I need Mistress Factory to survive for the purpose of if I have 2 Mistress Factories, I can stop this Brushhopper. I mean, I don't think this is a great matchup, so I guess I've said that a few too many times in a row at this point. Well, that was one upside to maybe Thermokarsting. I have a Treetop Village. All right. Pretty good. Just going to die to these 3/3s, yeah. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. Play Brushland, so we need this for activation, so we can Thermokarst the Treetop Village, or we can Wasteland and play a Wild Growth. We can draw Terravor, man. Our 2 copies. We're all looking for who's responsible for this loss. It's not me. I'm cutting all the good cards from my deck. All right, the experiment is not going good. I mean, the experiment is not about fighting mid-range nonsense, right? Like I've played against triple mid-range. I mean, Enchantress isn't mid-range nonsense, but I've fought against more mid-range nonsense than like I was designed to fight, right? Am I crazy that I think Mox Diamond just doesn't really feel right now? Like, though, like I've had the 2 on my deck. I've generally been like, Mox Diamond, whatever. All right, this is pretty good. I go down to a number that's like this, and then I take this down to 6, and then and they have the treetop, so I'm dead deterministically unless I have like Wasteland Terravor. No, I'm dead deterministically. Yeah, everything was timed out just a little bit too awkwardly, but I had a chance, and I believe in my strategy. Well, I don't believe in it, but I don't have a choice. I don't think I should be mid-ranging them right now, because I don't think I can get any kind of edge in a mid-range game, so I have to still get edge in a prison game. Opponent deep in the tank on game 3, realizing that my plan doesn't involve casting Call of the Herd, because why would it? Yeah, it's good enough. Guess if they wasteland me, it doesn't matter. Oh man, Drew Terravor. So anyways, I start grasping. They probably play Naturalize and not Disenchant though. No, I mean you gotta cut them off the mana that you're focusing on though. I mean, cutting them off Plowshares is obviously more important than the world. All the growthing this and animating this. Ooh, that's good for me. That's good for me. They pitched Blastoderm. Yeah. Yeah. How about Terravor? And how about take 3? Heck yeah. It's over. No, it's not over. What a shame. Oh, okay. That's pretty good. What am I animating this turn? I'm going to do this. Port factory. Animate factory this turn. I don't have to port. Because it doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't have to port, but it's only 1 damage that I'm missing here. I don't know. Maybe it was bad. I mean, port stops them from playing a Wall of Blossoms, I suppose. It's like imagine if I cared about Wall of Blossoms. Oh, that's pretty good. This, do this, do the attack, resist the sphere, and it's over. Planes. Got anything interesting? This guy. So should I just port their planes again? I think so. Nice. All right. We go, it's all's well that ends well. You can still mana screw your green-white Blastoderm opponent. Green-white Birds of Paradise Blastoderm opponent. Like, it happens. We take them. Yeah. I mean, you just keep them off white mana, right? Everyone needs white mana. Swords of Plowshares is so load-bearing in this format. Everyone's just like, I got any white mana. I need the white mana. All right, Walrus Madness. Real Crusher. Well, I've got my choice of 2-drop, so. Yeah, a pretty good 3-drop. What dreams are made of? Elf? Symbiote? Yeah. I got news for you, buddy. Although post sideboard, I'm not like stoked about the world. Survival. One giant freaking guy, please. Dealer? Oh, he's so big. All right. So Wasteland Sylvan Library or Winter's Grasp, and then Wasteland Sylvan Library next turn. The thing is, I would have to Winter's Grasp the white mana because they could have their own Plowshares, you know. Thank God I was on the play. On the draw, I could like actually lose this game. Oh. Sphere of Resistance. Attack for this much. Plowshares. Gain 16. All right. No white mana for you, please. A little prefer if you didn't have white mana. Bop. Bop. All right. Terravor Dealer. Not too low. Good. Top. Pop this. Blow up this forest. Oh, interesting. Huh. I needed the white source to kill the birds of paradise. Huh. Well, now I lose. Okay. I need one more terraform. I need one more terraform, please. Like, can the last 12 cards in my deck even kill them? Gilded Drake time. All right. They have some toughness. No, thanks. Yes, please. Play this. Wake this guy up. Get my Terravor plowed again or something. Yep. I guess if I played Sphere Resistance first, it wouldn't have changed anything because everything would be face up. My Plains is gone, or all my Forest is gone as well. Plains is gone. Still have a Forest. Brushland, Brushland, Brushland. And the Sungrass Prairie. So one Brushland is the last remaining white source. I needed to keep the white source up top. Okay, well, you can't play 2 Terravors in the deck. You should probably play at least 3. Against Swords to Plowshares Elves. Alright. You've got mana. They're just like sitting there, they're wondering where all the Terravors are. Yeah, Birds of Paradise. They said it wasn't a white source. It cast all the Plowshares they needed. What am I trying to draw towards? Just more manlands every turn. Yeah, maybe I should have been paying extra life like starting last turn when I had a trillion life and I was just sort of wondering what I was doing in the world. Sort of hopelessly adrift. Oh, I should probably not. I should probably actually hold up Mishra's Factory to block my 43 life. There's like no point in importing on upkeep. No thanks. Not enough Terravors in my deck. I'll just draw the rest of them. All right, so Mishra's Factory, wake up. Wild growth, this thing. Wake up this guy. Play the factory. Cook. They block. Go figure. All right. Anyways, this is annoyingly slow. I can also just like count that I don't have any creatures left, right? Yeah. All right. Not quite my tempo. I guess Plowshares is fine. It's kind of like a Stone Rain, right? Do I just board out the smokestacks? And then like, oh, I don't like Mox Diamond. They're just bringing a bunch of naturalizes. They're gonna blow up my stuff. I kind of need more. I need more value. I think I'll just play the 2 smokestacks. I don't think it's Call the Herd. I mean, the other thing is it could be Naturalize. Okay. Whoops. There you go, Naturalize. What if I don't go after mana at all? Huh. Right. Okay. What's the other vision? Play Naturalizes and Call the Herds. Just attack with Call the Herd. Oath of Druids, attack with Call the Herd. Oath of Druids or attack with Call the Herd. Okay, fine. I have a feeling like my Sphere of Resistance is gonna eat like it's gonna fight against myself. I actually kind of like the idea of cutting them off white. If they're interested in Swords of Plowsharing my Terravort, I could also just play a game where they never have white mana. But I guess I can already do that. Well, I don't know if they get the basic planes and then. Kind of damned if I do, damned if I don't. All right, let's try to be the Call to Herd deck or the Oath deck. All right, it didn't work. It didn't work, guys. Just go back to the version prior with just 4 accelerators and other stuff to do with your life. Green Ranger. All right, execute the plan. Executing plan, Chief. Thanks, Chief. That's my elephant sound. If this is a one-lander they kept, that's kind of bold. They're like, oh, well, you can never destroy my forest. I'm like, well, I think that's a deal if you want to pick it up every turn. All right. Dumbo team, go. The elephants have landed at the port of Rishadan. I guess the elephant strategy is like so bad against Wall of Roots. Like, what am I doing? This is useless. These are useless too. Everything's useless. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, there's a card that I knew would be available for them. So this what is this? A hermit? It's Wall Roots? A Granger? So I mean they can block. See if they block for value here. I guess they can do this a lot, but I will have the zero resistance and I'll have the cradle under control. So there's that going for me. So yeah, that's going to be hard for them to play the guy. Never mind, they have it. Maybe I need a double port. That's 4 mana to play the guy. They can cook. Cracking back. Oh, interesting. They just want to Swords of Plowshares? Don't have other ideas. Oh, because they don't want to put the counter on the Wall of Roots. I see, I see. I guess I could have ported ported the brush slant, waited on actually they're always gonna do the thing. Another Plowshares? Guess I needed Wasteland. Wasteland the Brushland because it can cast instants. Well, they're at 12, so you know. Priest? No. Makes sense. Okay. Just kind of do white mana. All the growth up this. Plains or something. Pass the turn. Port a couple times. Leave up factory. They can attack. Nothing's going to happen for a while. Oh. Right, they're just going to grind up lands. We'll never get the Oath activation of our dreams. So eventually I die. It's not going to be soon, but eventually it'll happen. I mean, unless I just draw lots of Call to Herds. Or I just like play Sylvans, they run out of naturalizes. The game can't progress right now. Well, I'm sorry this is the most boring game that ever was played, but it's bound to happen when you're playing this deck. It's also funny because the deck thinning is relevant. Soon they will have no lands left. Yeah, I mean, Mox is like, I don't know. I think I previously was like, it's borderline. When I have it in my deck, I'm like, it's kind of mid. It's kind of just like, I don't know. It's kind of like not what I'm into. Like, you just need every shred of material, right? Like, even if it's a land a lot of the time, or just anything. Can you imagine playing Smokestack on this board right now? All right, we need some Calls of the Herd times like 11. They're just sitting there on all their things. If I play a Terravor, it's not even big. I'll take a Treetop Village. 3, 4. Okay, 3, 4. Call the Herd. This much mana. Call the Herd. All right. What are you going to do? I have a couple 3/3s. What has anybody ever been able to do about a couple 3/3s? Probably Swords to Plowshares. Chump Attack or something. I have like 1 forest remaining in my deck. I might as well grab it at some point. Biorhythm could go crazy here. I mean, they plowed 2 elephants. They traded 2 for 1. They just are getting lands right now. Oh, they can play Armageddon at some point. Probably don't want to. The squirrels are in. All right. I think I'm dead then. Yeah. GG's. Can't beat the squirrels. Oh my god, we're still in this. Okay. I was like, oh, I was about to do my wrap up. Instead, I'm being cursed. Cursed by myself. All right, pre-modern enjoyer. Let's see who enjoys pre-modern more. It's gonna be me. All right, this is not a good hand. I have 4 non-ability lands, but that's also not a mulligan. All right, we have some good cards against Forest Birds Paradise here. Well, I think I'll get my trigger. And what do I want? I don't think it's Mischievous Factory. All right, Monk Idealist, do you have? Oh, mid-range, huh? Squid. Pitch Squid. We're going to regret not having more Terravors in my deck again, I have a feeling. Wall of Roots. Oh my god. Is this real life, man? Is this actually real life? I think I just lose now. I guess this could have been a Sphere of Resistance Wasteland turn instead of playing Thermokarst, because I play Thermokarst next turn. And they could double spell. Yeah. Oh, slight mistake. Slight inaccuracy there. Oh, and they're just going to root wall it up, huh? Pretty good against Smokestack, if I do say so myself. All right. Do this. Do this. Do this. Get a bird. I get a Mischievous Factory. Well, the run had to end at some point. Maybe this deck was just like too exploitable. It's hard to say. I mean, it's like I have, again, mid-range nonsense, right? I've just been playing against decks that I didn't necessarily aim to target. Oh, they have Weather Wayfarer in their deck. Well, guess that's over. I needed Oath of Druids to show up. I'll just get the guy's Cradle, and then it actually doesn't matter. All right, so what if we just 1-for-1 them, huh? Like this. Didn't play Smokestack. We like, fuck it, don't play Sylvan Library either. Just like believe in the heart of the cards. Diamond. I mean, yeah, maybe. Like, what else am I doing? Sylvan Library is pretty necessary. The deck doesn't work without it. Just gonna forget about the Wild Growths, I guess. Could do something like that. And it kind of doesn't matter. I'm just gonna 1-for-1 them down. So like getting the leg up is just not that big of a deal. I've never thought about it like that. Interesting. Could that be the way? What happens, like, they eventually draw out of it? I mean, I guess I just have to hope to be able to attack. Or maybe I can't board out the Mox Diamonds because they're my white sources. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, they don't have like ways to kill my white sources, right? So I'll have like the natural 9, 10, 10 white sources for 4 Sword Splashers. Don't necessarily have to do it in a hurry. I'll just bring in the Mox Diamonds anyways. I'm not playing Smokestack. I'm not playing Call to Herd. I don't really need extra mana. I just need to hope that things work out in my favor. Good enough. Brushland. Plowshares? Plow the Bird. Probably work on my own life. Next turn I have Thermokarst or Wasteland Plow the Bird. Also have to save Plow for this guy. Yeah, that's pretty good. Don't like you. And we'll do this. Keep them busy. Survival in the Cradle. Is it Monk Realist? Should I let the Wayfarer stand? 3/3. Okay, I get some replacement guys. Actually, I'll do this strategically. I'm gonna go like this. And then I'm going to play Sphere Resistance and then Wasteland. Or I could just go Wasteland Thermokarst. Yeah, wait, Wasteland Thermokarst is probably better. Why are there so many Blastoderms out on the streets today? Like, what's the deal? Maybe we should have let the Wayfarer survive. What, and they have Plowshares? No? Yeah. Seems good to me. Go like this. Plowshares, this guy. Play a Sphere of Resistance. Attack for 7. Can't see this going poorly. Won me. Maybe I should just animate it instead of plowsharing. I don't know. Ugh, Mox Diamond. Play a Wasteland. Animate Treetop Village. They have to block with Birds of Paradise. Oh, okay. I mean, if they plowshare, it's probably fine. All right, we take those. Okay. I guess that's fine. Mana screw them. Give them all you got. Maybe like naturalize doesn't even matter. I mean, it's a keep. It's not pretty, but it's still a keep. Ooh, I gotta start on Wasteland maybe. Pretty dicey when I actually need my land. Wow, that's a tough decision. What if my Sylvan Library gets blown up? I don't have naturalize. They go survival. They go wall of roots. God, I'm probably gonna like draw Mox Diamond, aren't I? I have so many Stone Rains in my hand. I can't just like Wasteland like this and then potentially miss. I have 3 Stone Rains in my hand. They have to just get the job done. Well, unfortunately, it looks like they want to naturalize. So I think I'm just gonna go for the Stone Rain route. Maybe I shouldn't have played Windswept Heath. Hard to say. Like, what are they gonna do? Just call the herd here? Aura of Silence. Okay, that kind of is not too big a deal. I mean, obviously I have 2 of these in my hand, but imagine for a moment that my opponent has no lands in play for the rest of the game. Like if you're like a Blastoderm kind of person, right? You probably don't want to be Stone Rain 4 times in a row. I will grasp the Painless Screen Source to start. Nah. If I draw Wasteland, it's just so much tempo to go Wasteland Grasp next turn. And the Wasteland Grasp the turn after that. I go after white mana so they can't Plowshares me down the line. And also go for white mana for Weather Wayfarers. Okay. We're cutting down some trees. As long as they don't put in... They have Terravore? Oh my god. Man, what is this? I guess I had to play Sylvan Library that one turn. On turn 2. Or, yeah, on turn 2. Play Sylvan Library on turn 2. I didn't know they had Aura of Silence and not Disenchant. What a disaster. What a disaster. You can even animate the treetop. No white source. It's over. My lord. Survival Terravore, man. It's too good. All right. I mean, it's important to look at what went wrong. Last league, and it's been a while since the last league, but last league, I was like, oh, Mox Diamond would have been better in a lot of spots. It would have given me white mana. This league, I'm like, I barely want Mox Diamond in my deck because I hate losing the material. I feel like I need it every single time I want it. And this was like a pretty wild growth favored league. You would have to watch back the video. Like sometimes in the moment, I don't pick up on some of like the details of like, oh, actually I had some sick Mox Diamond sequence. But yeah, it's really bad with mulligans. It's really bad off the top. And like the only world in which you really love it is like these hands that have like 4 lands in them. So they have 4 lands on Mox or 3 lands on Mox and then 3 remaining cards. They all have to be kind of good. You're asking your deck to do a lot. And the games go long, so you're going to find your Moxes a lot because of how long the games are going. Now, granted, I had less of a beatdown version of this deck. Like, you can kill your opponent before the game goes long if you have more Terravores in your deck sometimes. So, but I don't like playing that style. I like playing the full prison lock style. That's why I'm so drawn to Smokestack. And like, you know, I'm sort of emphatically still believe that like main deck naturalize Pyroclasm type stuff is just way too thin when you're trying to squeeze all the juice out of the cards. Smokestack is just there for you. So, but the other thing is that I thought that this would work and it didn't at all. That was like the weird thing. So was it because of the matchups? Maybe the matchups had something to do with it, but definitely several spots where having multiple Terravores in my deck would have made a huge difference. Had some opponents that were like more prepared than average. They had Sabo's Web, Sacred Ground type stuff. And so when they don't have that, things get a lot better for me. But yeah, overall, this is not it. 6 Accelerator, Green White Oath, straight to the bin. I'm sticking with Wild Growth and living in the Wild Growth world. And don't know what I would do next time, but go ahead, just dump these Moxes, add a Terravore, add a Plowshares, or add the Treetop Village back. Do whatever you need to do, but not like this. Never like this. Maybe I'm being too sensitive, but it did just feel like repeatedly like I was getting trolled here. Oops. Wrong button. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Check out the Ko-fi page in the description if you'd like to support ad-free YouTube pre-modern content. And I'll see you next time.